seems that they're on a full route, and the ones that are left won't have a chance. Against the soldiers that we have here. Actually, these are the reinforcements that they have brought. And even without a proper engagement, they would just turn their back and run after seeing all of these soldiers here massing on them. Looks like we did it. We have gained a heroic victory. And now the Indians have no land to go home anymore. Alright, just as expected. Gunsmith, look at that, they had a gunsmith. So this is where they're getting the guns. They're not buying, they know how to make them. A gunsmith is an indispensable asset with the skill to produce and maintain firearms. The Europeans brought guns to the Americas, but the native tribes have not been slow to adopt them. A gun is a status symbol for a warrior and needs care if it is to work properly. The smiths of many tribes have learned to repair and even manufacture firearms following the invaders' patterns. For the most part, Native American tribes gained guns through trade or from vanquished foes. One of the earliest guns to become available to them was a lightweight, smoothbore French flintlock musket, thanks to the trading and political policies carried out in New France, Canada. The French gave their natives guns in the hopes of discomforting British settlers. I'm sure they were successful at it. Another nation has been destroyed. Good, we're going to tear down this building, also meeting hall. A place for the community to socialize and have their say on tribal matters. A wise chief listens to his people and uses their collective wisdom and instincts. The meeting hall gives a venue where their concerns can be heard and tribal businesses carried forward. The hall is also the social center of the tribe too, where happy occasions such as marriages and births can be celebrated. Meeting halls were decorated with beautiful depictions of tribal history, the spirits and important animals. Some tribes also practiced sand painting. Although this was used as a healing ritual, the sand images varied according to the sickness to be cured, and the beauty of the work affected the success of the healing. In any case, we will get rid of this now, and this army, on the other hand, will be marching south to the town of Fort de Chartres. We'll have to border Spanish territories there. And Spanish are messing up. agent has been recruited. Let's see, where do you need to go? I can't seem to have a clear picture. Right. 768. It's only 5% here. Percent there. So let's get them here. To Anatolia. Silver gain. Workers on strike. Fine. Let's build ourselves a church. Workers on strike in Poland again. Okay. Build some additional buildings here. Workers on strike in Brandenburg. Fine. Let's build additional soldiers. Man this city. A new planet. German-born music teacher and amateur astronomer William Herschel has discovered a new planet in the heavens, bringing the total known number within the solar system to 7. Initially believing his observation to be a comet, Herschel contacted the astronomer Royal, who thought it might possibly be a planet. Other astronomers soon confirmed his suspicion, and within 2 years Herschel was invited to name his discovery. The respected French astronomer suggested the name Herschel in honor of its discoverer, but that was rejected as was sticking to the system of using names from Greek and Roman mythology. Herschel eventually decided upon Georgium Sidus in honor of the royal family. Okay. Now let's go back to America and further focus on expanding here our wealth. Obviously, as you know, I already invested quite a bit, and it does ask for additional investment. Shaman gateway. I will tear it down, build something else. Here, most of the buildings have been done. I like building farms because they're so cheap. Probably one of the cheapest buildings that can be built at the beginning of the game with confidence. Wow, lumber mill, that's quite a bit of stuff. In any case, we got out of USA now. I mean America, not USA. And we are here. Our navy is to go to the Port Royal, Jamaica. We don't need these ships anymore. Here we can successfully take the settlement now. Done. They have improved settlement fortifications here also. Alright. Looks like we are lowering the Confederacy's authority there. On the islands. Oh, look at that. Venice has declared war on us. I'm instructed to inform you that our nations are now at war. I trust you will understand if I take my leave, sir. Good day. Looks like they fell under pressure of our wealth and might. In any case, they will assault. Have some serious weaponry on them. And they would try to have the same thing, is that this time they would demand more land. So what they want to do is that they want to declare war, take a settlement, and offer peace in exchange for more regions taken from us. We will not go for that, because simply we are ready to fight them. The last time we were certainly the underdog. Our government is deeply disappointed by the decision. Let us all hope you do not live to rue this day. Oh well, I'm sure they will disappoint that decision to start war soon enough. Army destroyed. Workers riot in Poland, but these riots have been cleared. 1,000 has died. Workers joined in Brandenburg, but we got rid of them. And things are looking good. More ports have been constructed. Regions lost. Trade route raided by Venice. So that's Europe. Island destroyed. Ports. Messier's objects. Astronomer Charles Messier has published the latest edition of his catalogue of deep sky objects, stars, galaxies, clusters, and nebulae, known as Messier's objects, the culmination of 30 years of observations by Messier and his assistant Pierre Michain. The catalogue is a useful guide for astronomers everywhere to distinguish comets from fixed objects. To date, 104 objects have been identified, each one catalogued and given a number preceded by the letter M for reference purposes. Alright. Now. In here, what do we have? So we have belts, we have a church, we have gold mine, and go for a workshop. Yeah. Animism is playing an important role here. Unfortunately. here. They're moving up to take positions in the fort, and it surely make a lot of sense to do that. Okay. In India, things tend to look, should look very stable. Certainly are stable. All right. Feel like the look here. Let's build up a few things here also. Not too expensive ones. Maratha Confederacy is not attacking us. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's good that I've noticed they were converting the population to Hinduism, into Hinduist. Okay. What do we want to build here? Or this factory and other things. Here we have pleasure gardens. Gives us a good number of happiness. Let's go for a factory then. Look at that, not even all the settlements in America have been looked after. Here we're going through America again, but I'm sure we built up all the ones that would give us wealth and has not much connection to trade. However, I was wrong, unless they kind of finished their construction. They probably did finish in those few turns, so we're going through again. Okay, I will go after this because it's such a small fur trader, and we do have the funds. You see, if something happens with the trade, we won't be making that much. And now we're back in England. Alright, we'll leave 10,000 for the war. Against Venice. Ask them to surrender. They wouldn't.
Nous avons triomphé.
Looks like they got used to. Live for the Venice masters.
Grave, invaincu.
Okay, it's so good that we dealt with them.
En avant.
And now let's take back Austria. So far so good. Will they surrender?
Cessez le siège.
They would accept the surrender. And we will let them go.
Préparez-vous pour la bataille.
Unfortunately, that did not save the buildings.
Proie facile.
Our soldiers will make sure that these get destroyed or raided. And so it seems I'm out of money. These ones
Nous ne pouvons faire cela, monsieur.
may attack them here. let's do just that and
Triompheront.
see how this is gonna go.
À gauche. Marchez.
Oh no,
Trompe.
I should probably move forward than them.
Pas possible, monsieur.
Okay. Oh wow, they had a lot more reinforcements than I anticipated.
Préparez une nouvelle défense, monsieur. Tenez-vous prêt. Nous ne pouvons faire cela, monsieur.
It looks like this force is a bit stuck. Let them attack them here.
Pour la bataille.
They are Catholics, so that's fine. Here we may just strengthen our position a little bit. And that's it. And they have approximately 3 armies. 3 tough armies. So they're not bad.
Votre humble serviteur.
And we have 2 powerful and 2 reasonably powerful armies. And I hope that this will do.
Oui, votre majesté.
So can we leave?
Préparez-vous. Marchez. Des ordres.
Can't.
Vos ordres, votre majesté.
And so the war begins against Venice. A few trade-offs took place, but the main battles are yet to be fought, and we'll probably just have to recruit an additional army.
Je dois me reposer.
It could be not. Oh, would you look at that? The Confederacy is fighting. Wow, Venice has strong armies here. Military technology, rifle cannons. Rifling a barrel increases the accuracy of a weapon, and this principle can be applied to large cannons as well as small arms. Ordinary naval cannons are smooth-bore weapons, meaning that the barrel is a simple tube to contain the explosion. The limitations of casting mean that cannons are quite crude in windage. The gap between barrel and shot is always a problem. A shot often rattles down the barrel when fired, making it inherently inaccurate. The loss of accuracy with a smooth bore makes it maximum range of academic interest only simply because it becomes a matter of luck rather than judgment to hit anything far away. A rifled cannon solves these problems by using machines to bore out the barrel from a blank casting. One inaccuracy is removed, another machine cuts a helical pattern of grooves into the barrel wall. This imparts a spin to any shot as it travels down the barrel, and the spinning projectile flies through. This makes the effective range of a rifled cannon shot much greater than one from a smoothbore, although the maximum range for both is similar. Historically, rifled cannons use manufacturing techniques developed for making accurate steam pistons and cylinders. What has been blockaded? Workers on strike in Austria. Okay, workers on strike in Württemberg. So these are the settlements we have recently acquired. Constructions. More constructions right here. This may bring us additional wealth, as you can see. Not bad at all. Okay. And I wonder, just wonder, would Venice agree with peace now? Would they? You saw the rules there. What if we request peace and pay approximately 10,000? They would agree. Peace treaty signed with Venice. That is good. Request trade agreement, and let's pay them an additional 10,000. Single payment 17,000. Let's do this anyway. Trade agreement has been established. Let's see, this would give us 5,300, so we will recoup our money. And that's really good. We've got some additional income now. Also, it's really good. This army will need more soldiers. Now, good question, how many? We only need 4. So we're gonna get rid of, no, we're not gonna, just gonna send them here. Okay, we'll protect our parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Votre Majesté?
Yes, here we have full army.
Monsieur?
Okay.
Oui, milord.
This army has 2 pathways in.
Homme, en avant!
Let's keep them in Munich. We'll have to retrain them further. And this force,
Homme, en avant!
this force
En avant! Marchez!
will need some more additional recruitment. Let's get these guys in. Okay, so we'll have stronger armies here present. And I'll probably send them south, maybe, if not. I'll see that. In any case, let's find out what else needs fixing. I like the fact that I'm no longer at war against them. And I really enjoy spending money on all of these expansions of mine. Okay, these guys need to stay there. How much we're making? 500, that's good. Alright, things are going really well. Let's wait for more money now.
Je dois me reposer.
Only Christian nations, I mean Catholic nations, have been left in Europe and in Americas. Even without raiding Marathi Confederacy, we would be making approximately 50,000 a turn without trade deals with Spain and Venice. Workers on strike, Brandenburg. But they just kind of can't stop doing that. In any case, they have brought down the church. And it's all simply due to this university that still has to stay here for a short period of time. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks that may take up to maybe 30 turns to finish. Obviously 30 turns is a long time. But that's the thing. The thing is that there will surely be rebellions coming up in this area. So we better have an army present there with all those buildings. These buildings will increase our income considerably. Doubts about that. So let's build things up.